positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, check light 47, check light 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You can't stop me.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A.J. Klein in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
I got you. I got you.
2nd down and goal. Jackson out to his hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Opposite.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Breeze now on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
5-9. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 46 yards on the ground. Breeze now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he'll wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Now he's flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Breeze now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze again has it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A 3-yard loss brings up second and 13 at the 43-yard line.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And some room to maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Jackson on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
47's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Jackson down to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Switch it. Any weapon.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 26 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Kamara. And running room Time scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Breeze on third down. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.